Okay, so this one, it's all right here. It is from Dr. David. And Dr. David approached me and, a little wave to say hello. And he says, "Hello, sunshine. How are you doing? I'm very glad to meet a beautiful queen like you here. Thank you so much for following me back." And I wrote back, "What are you a doctor of?" And he replies, "I'm a surgeon doctor working with United Nations Medical Organization in Yam." I say, "Really? That's interesting. Tell me more about it." And he replies, "I work as an orthopedic surgeon doctor in Yam country now, question mark. And I'm in New Zealand, so tell me about yourself, dear. Let's get to know each other, dear, question mark." I reply, "That's interesting. You look just like a doctor I saw in the States recently." Now, I do want to stop right here because actually the profile picture to me looks like a doctor that's been on TV. I could be wrong. Maybe you think the same thing, but to me it looks like a doctor that's been famous and that's been on TV. I am not going to say his name just in case it isn't. But if you also think that his picture looks familiar, then maybe we're on the same page. To that he replies, which country are you from, dear? Because I have worked a lot of countries, UK, London, and Turkey, and China, and some of the countries that I have been working in. And I have been working as a surgeon doctor for 21 years now, question mark. And obviously I took too long to respond to him because he's so impatient. He replies, "Hello, dear. Are you there?" I reply, "On Mars." He replies, "I do not get it well, dear. I mean the country that you are from." And I reply, "Mars, originally from Pluto. I transferred here 5 years ago." He replies, "What are you talking about? I'm asking where you're from." "You mean you don't know where you're from?" And I reply, "Blah, blah, blah. You want to try that last question over again?" Because I can't find that country anywhere. You don't want to tell me where you're from? And how can I sure if you're real? Now, I just want to clarify, first of all, with this whole entire thing, if it seems like I am reading wrong, improper English, I am reading exactly what they say and exactly how they are saying it. So, yes, most of it is improper English, but I am telling you exactly what they said. I write back, "I told you, Mars. You can't find it anywhere? Really? That's strange." He replies, "You're not real." And I reply, "Oh, I am very real." Laugh my ass off. He replies, "I wish you real. You would be honest, question mark." I say, "I'm having fun. Aren't you?" "You're not real." He replies, "No, you're fake." I reply to him, "So, getting a taste of your own medicine, huh, doctor? I am as real as they come." He goes, "Who are you?" I reply, "Rubber baby buggy bumpers." He goes, "I thought you were not real. Knowing you are like the rest? Question mark. And then he goes, "What do you mean by that?" Meaning rubber baby buggy bumpers. I say, likewise, my friend. But unlike you, I am real as the day is long." And he replies, "Can we see each other on video call to be sure of each other? Question mark. And I reply, "Nah, don't do video. Are we nervous that a scammer is getting scammed? LMAFO." Yeah. Laugh my ass off. And he replies, that means your scam is only scammer that cannot do video call. I thought you were real. So tell me, what made you join them, if you don't mind, he says. And I reply, I'm real. Like I said, I am real as the day is long. But you don't want to believe that, that's on you. I choose whom I video chat with, by the way. And you definitely are not one of them. He responds, I'm not talking to anybody here ever since I created this TikTok account, question mark. So I say, okay, what's your point? He says, you are the only person that I had a chat with on here since I created this TikTok. I said, yep, okay. I believe that like I believe in unicorns. Especially the bright pink ones with pretty purple bows in their hair. He goes on, because I have here about a lot of scammers on TikTok here, question mark. All these are question marks. Obviously, yeah, that's proper English for a doctor. I said, when did you join? He goes, it's not up to 1 week ago, but I'm not always online here because of my job. You need to tell me about yourself before asking me anything, okay? I said, no, not okay. I do the questions only. That is how I roll, I said. For what? He said. Are you a mate by questions me without telling me who you are? I said, yup, at first. I need to make sure first. I need to be comfortable. He responds, I understand, but why can't you be honest in the first place? He goes, let's be honest with each other, if you are real, question mark. And then this is the next day. This goes over, I think, 3 or 4 days, period. He's just going back and forth with this. He won't drop it. So the next day, hello, are you there? Why can't you say anything? This is where it gets fun. I say, what color pupils do you have? And he writes back, I love white. And you? And he goes, tell me about yourself, question mark. He also goes, because I don't understand why you keep asking me questions, question mark. What kind of woman are you? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Then he goes, you don't want to say anything, right? Then you see how fake you are now? We're going back to the fake stuff. You know, it's funny because it's like, guilty is as guilty does, I guess. Yeah. So I write back, no, not exactly. You are the only one I am chatting with. Sorry, I write back, you are not the only one I am chatting with. I am as real as the day is long. Some other conversations are more intriguing than yours. So, you're a doctor. What color are your pupils again? I need a good laugh. White is not the answer. You being a doctor should know that. Now who's fake? Laugh my ass off. And to that he replies, green is the true color, but I'm not very sure if I am talk with the right person here. That was the other day. This is the next day. I joined TikTok here a month ago. Now, if you notice, every single day, he tries to avoid the question that I asked him previously that he answered wrong to. Interesting. So the next day when he said that, I said, green pupils. Are you sticking with that answer, Mr. Doctor? If you're really a doctor, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. He goes, who are you? Can you prove yourself if you're real? I reply, I could. However, I don't need to prove myself to anyone. You don't believe me? That's okay. You have that choice. And he writes back, why should I believe you when you don't want to tell me anything about yourself and you want to know everything about me? What type of woman are you? Because I've gone through all your videos. I reply, we need to revisit the whole pupil question first. Go back through your medical books. Then come back and tell me whether or not you want to change your answer. He replies, I do not know who you are, then why are you asking me all these questions? Where are you from and what's the nature of your job? Oh, I had so much fun with this. I replied, I'm from Uranus. I'm a flatulence supervisor there. What color? What country is Uranus? What color are your pupils first? Being a doctor, you really should know. He replies, yes, of course. Not of course, cause. C-A-U-S-E. I say, so, what color? He goes, I'll tell you when you are ready to tell me where you are from and the nature of your job. He goes, are you okay? I said, I'm perfectly fine. He goes, I said that I can't until you are ready to tell me about yourself. I don't care. Now, I don't care. I have no idea where the hell that came from, but okay. So I reply back, I'm from Uranus. I'm a flatulence supervisor, inspector. So, what color? I mean your country, he says. I said, Uranus. He replies, the Uranus is not found in any country in the world. Really? First of all, this is a doctor. Second of all, come on. Oh my God, this is too freaking hilarious. It's unbelievable. So I reply, and you're a doctor. Remind me not to become a patient of yours. He goes, are you an honest woman or not? Because I don't use to chat with people online. Use, U-S-E. I said, I am the most honest woman you could ever know. But that's your choice. It's you that I'm not sure about. And he goes, if you can't be honest, then stop asking me a question, okay? Then he goes, you must be so stupid. Yeah, I'm the stupid one. Let's revisit that. So I reply back, okay, name calling now. That's really mature. Our conversation is over. Have a good life and good luck to you. Then he replies, let it be over because I do not enjoy our conversation. He goes, after that, what nonsense conversation are you talking about? Question mark. I reply back, okay, have an awesome night. He goes, keep it to yourself, okay? I reply back, keep what to myself? He goes, you really get me angry, and I don't know you yet, question mark. I told him, you told me to keep it to myself. So I'm asking you, keep what to myself? He goes, I asked you where you were from and the nature of your job. Since then, you still never answer me. I said, I did. Look back at the messages. And I also write, you're the one who don't answer questions, not me. He replies, if your country located in the UK or America. Okay, think about this for a second. I said that I was from Uranus. Now, Americans, that's a joke for us, right? Most of us will agree with that. Yes. So if somebody says to you, I'm from Uranus, you're going to sit there and laugh. You're not going to sit there and say, oh, what country is that from? Think about it. I wrote back, I thought you wanted to end this conversation, especially after the name calling. He says, you don't have any respect. Are we met before? Are we met before? Proper English. Yeah. He also goes, I told you myself, but you hidden yourself. What kind of woman are you? And I write back, I told you about my... Sorry. He also wrote, I told you about myself, but you hidden yourself from me. What kind of woman are you? And how can I be sure if you're real? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I write back, I thought our conversation was done. This is the next day. He writes back, I must know if you're real. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I write back, what do you think? Makes you wonder. I am having loads of fun, aren't you? He writes back, I'm at home now, dear. Yeah, so? Did I ask that? No, I didn't. He writes back, are you busy now? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And this is another one I just threw in there for shits and giggles. I said, I said, don't spell part backwards. It's a trap. Part backwards, P-A-R-T. Spelled backwards is trap, T-R-A-P. Anybody looking at it, especially a doctor, would know that. So I wanted to see what he would say to that little riddle. He goes, why you don't want to understand me? I write back again, don't spell part backwards. It's a trap. So I write, he goes, let's have a video chat on WhatsApp so we can be sure of each other, okay? I write back, post a real live time video in your profile first. Because basically his profile only has pictures in it. It has no videos, which is very common for scammers on TikTok. That is one of the ways you can find out who's scamming and who's not. By the way, they steal other people's videos. He goes, I don't do TikTok. I'm like, oh well. So he goes, so we can have a chat on WhatsApp yet? Question mark, question mark. I'm like, no. No videos in real time. No chatty. He goes, I can't understand the type of woman you are. I go, oh well, your loss. Why was 6 afraid of 7? He writes back, afraid of what? Afraid of yourself, right? I know that there are a lot of scammers all over the world. And I write back, and you're one of them. You have not been able to answer any of my questions. Especially being a doctor, you should know. Laughing out loud. He replies, you are so stupid. So I write back, this is going right up on the internet so others can see. Now it's name calling. Okay. And he writes back, and I think you're mad. I said, check Reddit in a few days. He goes, is there anything wrong with you? And I write back, you'll see this whole conversation up there. I said, nope, nothing wrong with me at all. Oh. The sad part is, I've gotten numerous messages from this profile picture from other accounts. So at some point I will end up sharing those with you too, so that way you can have a good laugh. But this is just one of the examples of the type of people that are on TikTok. So keep in mind, you do have children on TikTok. Keep a very close eye on what they're doing, because you never know exactly who they are talking to, because they are likely to believe anybody and what they say. And obviously, with questions like this and answers like his, there's no way that this person is real and not a scammer. So just keep that in mind to be smart. I have hundreds of these, and I will be posting them because they are so hilarious. But on the other hand, they're so sad. But I want these pictures of these people out there so that way the real person in those photos can realize and know that their photos are being stolen and used to scam people on TikTok. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know whether or not you think this is a scam or whether or not I'm just overreacting. Let me know your opinion. Till the next one, and there'll be plenty more. Talk to you later.